I saw Gachiakuta's character designs and noticed how distinct their fashion was. I looked for videos explaining it, but then I thought, why don't I just do it myself? I made a video on shape language before. Gachiakuta's fashion uses some of those concepts. Watch that before or after. The first notable thing in the character designs is the contrast in the shape sizes. In some designs, everything they're wearing is big, but in other designs, certain sections of the outfit are oversized, while other parts are slim or skin tight. The stylized contrast in the shapes makes the designs look really cool. Let's go over some examples. On Volume 1, everything the character is wearing is oversized. His neck is the only piece of contrast due to how skinny it is. On the Volume 2 cover, part of the upper arm, the wrist, the waist, and the neck are all small. The chest and shoulders, part of the lower arm, and the legs are all baggy. On Volume 3, the slim torso and umbrella are juxtaposed against the giant jacket, pants, and pouch. On 4, the baggy jacket and leg cloth are juxtaposed against the slim torso, hands, and thighs. Volume 11's cover is my favorite example. The waist, lower arm, collarbone area, and ankles are all slim, making them stand out against the oversized jacket, hood, gloves, pants, and shoes. Volume 10's outfit is all baggy. Although it's a rare thing, it's always fun when you can tell what manga influenced the mangaka's art style. This style of fashion looks reminiscent of NN's style. The reason I specify NN and not Soul Eater, even though they're both by Okubo, is because Soul Eater doesn't really exaggerate the size contrast like this. It turns out that Gachi's artist was an assistant to Okubo. Look at the standard Fire Force outfit. It's extremely baggy, but there are characters that include contrast. On Volume 7, the girl's jacket and pants are baggy, but her torso and shoes are slim. This is very similar to Gachi Volume 4. On Volume 11, the shoulder cape and waist cape are both very large, while the shirt is slim by comparison. On Volume 12, most of the fit is baggy, but the torso and thighs are slim by comparison. Volume 10 is similar to the pattern from the previous girls. The outerwear is oversized, while the innerwear is more slim. In Volumes 13 and 18, the girls' clothes are baggy, while small areas showing skin are skinny. Volume 12 has the same pattern. For the main Fire Force fit, everything is baggy except for the hands and feet. Contrast is attractive and appealing. It can be used to draw the viewer's eyes towards certain sections that the artist wants them to focus on. In both of these styles, there seems to be a preference for big areas of the design over small areas. You can see how the red overwhelms the green. This one spread of the 4 main Gachi characters shows the contrast very well. The guy in blue has a very light top compared to his heavy bottom. The main character has an even skinnier top placed between a giant baggy collar, gloves, and pants. His gloves are clearly bigger than all the other characters' hands, at least twice the size. The third character is big overall, but his outerwear is much bigger compared to his innerwear. The other thing that makes these designs pop is the shape language. This idea is about using circles, rectangles, and triangles in a design to add meaning to it, but I'm not going to focus on that part, because it isn't that important. Without knowing any of these characters, the designs still look cool. I believe that's due to the way parts of the design are simplified into these 3 basic shapes. Going back to Volume 1, the outfit is basically 2 triangles connected to make a diamond. That makes up about 60% of his fit. On Volume 2, there are triangles on the arm and chest, and then a large rectangle dropping from the waist. On Volume 3, the coat makes a giant rectangle, but the lapels and umbrella add triangle shapes. The torso is an hourglass, which is like 2 triangles pointing at each other. The Volume 4 fit has a triangle at the wrist and rectangle for the jacket. You could argue that at a different angle, the torso would be like an hourglass. The Volume 11 fit shows off again with his vast amount of distinct shapes. The pants and pouches are rectangles. The wrists, sleeves, torso, and hoodie all have trapezoid shapes, which are a combination of a triangle and rectangle. The shoes are triangles. Volume 10's fit becomes more interesting with shapes. The center and upper arms are rectangles, but the lower arms are triangles, and the collar is a diamond. Once again, we can see this in Fire Force first. The uniform is made up of multiple boxes. Volume 7 also had boxy pants. Volume 11 has trapezoids on the upper half and lower half. Volume 12 is interesting. The cape creates an overarching triangle shape. The boots are shaped like upside down trapezoids. The chest is a rectangle, while the lower body is a trapezoid. Neither of these examples use clear circles. I think it makes sense because it's rare to see circles in a normal sized person's silhouette. A regular t-shirt and pants can be simplified into triangles, rectangles, and trapezoids, but finding circles would be tricky or impossible. In conclusion, Gachiakuta creates this unique fashion by contrasting small shapes against big shapes, and simplifying parts of the outfits to be recognizable shapes like squares, triangles, and trapezoids.